Welcome back to video number 2. I don't know about you guys, but having a direct line to the magazine that's writing your puff pieces, I think tells you everything that you need to know. And that's what we found out today. So let's jump in and cover it, shall we? Let's go. So Harry's 40th birthday is coming up. We're well aware that he's got this huge inheritance coming, which more than likely is going to be gone because he's got a ton of attorney's fees to cover. And he's saying that the best gift he ever got for his 40th birthday is his children, watching them grow, and he loves being their dad. Now, this is where the story gets a little weird because now People magazine starts immediately going into Harry's fighting for increased security because of the echoes of the death of Princess Diana in the high-speed car chase. And so because of that, he's reluctant to publicly show his children to protect their privacy and safety from potential threats. He wants them to have a normal life as possible. So they played all the usual cards, security, children, Princess Diana. You know how that goes. It's the same old thing. So the part of the story that caught my attention is that it says in the article that Harry, the Duke of Sussex, emailed People magazine to reveal the joy he receives from his son and daughter. So in the email is where he said, I enjoy my kids. Now we know that People magazine were close to the Sussexes because they're constantly putting out the PR puff pieces. They constantly talk about his work with Archwell. They're going on about his Polo docuseries. We know they went with him to Nigeria and then they did all these puff pieces about the Nigerian tour. But who knew that he has a direct line to People magazine? What does that tell you? There are several thought processes. Number one, People magazine is being paid by WME to write these positive puff pieces. So if you make the money, you'll write anything about anybody. Even if they went on the trip and saw pictures, some of the cringe stuff that we all saw, they wouldn't write about it because they're getting money to write positive pieces. If I was going to thank People magazine for anything, it would be for opening my eyes as to how this all works, because I'm very sad to say I used to be very gullible. And when I would see these pieces, I assumed they were always telling the truth. And of course, now we know they're not. But when it comes to People magazine, it's very reminiscent of something else. Thank you to Richard Eden. In 2020, Meghan Markle told a court in the UK that she was unaware that her friends went to People magazine with the story about her father and the letter. Do you guys remember all that? It's just like later on when she won the case over a technicality, because in the UK, if you print more than 40% of the letter, if she had printed less, if they had printed less than 40%, she probably would have lost her case. But the point is, it was when they appealed that we found out that she had been in touch with Omid Scobie and had given him stuff to write in his book, something that she had denied. And of course, she apologized to the court. It was a slip of the mind. I don't know what I think about that. I still don't know what I think about that. Now, you guys know how everybody is. They scrutinize all of these articles. And as I just told you, it says, as you can see on the second line, in an exclusive email to People, Harry says, well, as soon as it was pointed out to People that they admitted they were in email contact directly with Harry, it's changed to Harry tells People via his spokesperson. That didn't take long at all. Now, on a side note, it's also being reported that for his 40th birthday, after the low-key celebration at their mansion, which means it's just the four of them, this is going to be followed by a gathering with close friends internationally. But Hello Magazine said, yeah, he's just going to go for a weekend getaway in the mountains with his close friends. I cannot imagine who he's going to invite. The only person I can think of is Nacho. Also, let me point out that I noticed he said his greatest gift was his children. He never even mentioned Meghan Markle, which I found to be a little bit odd. Now, believe it or not, the article continues to go on that since their other two trips were, and I'm quoting, mostly received positive, in Nigeria and Colombia, they are going to go on a third overseas trip later in the year. And they think it's probably going to be Botswana, where Sentabale is. I wonder if he'll go see that little girl, the one that he promised to take care of. And she's living in a one-room shack with her grandmother and he hasn't supported her. I wonder. Another comment I just want to throw in there is that the word joy, which is the word Megan keeps throwing around all the time, the best gift I've had is the joy, as my children, they give me immense joy. I mean, joy seems to be the buzzword of the Sussexes for this month. We'll see what it is next month. Now, as time has gone on with People magazine, people are actually coming out and saying, what the heck has happened to them? They used to be a very reputable magazine. They used to get, celebrities. And if you wanted to know what was going on in the world, you went to them. Now, possibly, they used to be, you couldn't buy them off for puff pieces. But I don't know, that maybe they were doing that all along. I mean, let's not forget, this is the magazine. Even Jack Royston said that courted Prince William. Maybe Prince William decided he had enough of them, and that's why they went back to Harry. Anyhow, everybody is noting the fact that Harry is going away without Meghan, with his friends for his birthday, instead of spending the time with her. We've already heard all the rumors. Their marriage isn't going well. They're having issues. They're living apart, it's been suggested. We all know one magazine came out recently where they said she was living in Santa Barbara, as if that hadn't been checked and rechecked 3 times. And then, of course, they put out a change later on claiming, oh, no, it's actually Montecito. Like they didn't catch that to start with. Anyway, they're putting out puff pieces. I showed you they were just at the bookstore, and the articles are saying that they were spotted at a glamorous party with Hollywood's elite. That was not a glamorous party. It was a stand around and talk for 20 minutes, and those were not Hollywood elite. So I wonder when they go on their next trip, which magazine they're going to take with them. Because remember, they took People magazine with them to Nigeria. They took Hello magazine with them to Colombia. I'm sure there's another magazine that they'll bring with them on their next tour, wherever it is and wherever they're going. But I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned that people can just email whatever they want to any publication, and the publication will print it as if it's truth. That's scary. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go down to the description box, hit the notification bell and the link for video number 3. Let's go.